Miss out on this year's MetroCon? Couldn't check out all the awesome events? Then RVT has got you covered. Join the Shades as he presents all the events from this year's convention. What's more, we'll have a live commentary with the cast and crew of the events, sharing backstage stories and more. Here's the lineup. Week 1 ignites the heart with the Metro Fire Show, Kingdom Hearts. Week 2 is on the hunt for ghosts with the Star Party, SpooperNatural. Week 3 looks for hopes and dreams in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is all the last with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is a special concert with Caleb Hyles and Jonathan Young. Week 6 is Getting Swifty with the Rick and Morty Stunt Show. Week 6 is Saving the Day with the Superhero Comedy and Stunt Show. Week 8 stops crime at the Fantasy Masqurade. And finally, Week 9 wraps it all up with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So come check out the Shades YouTube channel every Monday night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern for all the exciting action. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Into the midst of this conspiracy steps a small group of heroes. Their adventures will take them far to the north and into the heart of the Empire. They will be both Catspaw and Foil. They will be embroiled in politics and war. And they alone will save the Empire from its greatest enemy, the enemy within.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to The Enemy Within, live here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? Yes, folks, it's time for more exciting Warhammer action live here on RVTV. I'm the Shades, and I got the boys with me. I got Matty Jay, Mike Shell, BioHybrid, and Mildra the Monk. Boys, how we doing tonight?
Good. I am very, very happy that that long-ass retrospective project I had been doing for the last month is now finished, and I am never doing double duty when it comes to recording and editing twice like that again. And if I do, somebody shoot me. And and two, summer is fucking over.
Well, in about 13 days, but yeah.
around here it is.
What? Summer is finally over in the WWE?
You want to do it or shall I?
Nah, I'm gonna hit this button and move on.
I'm gonna pretend you did not say that.
Thank you, Matty. And
yeah, but I'm less enthusiastic because I gotta get up at balls early in the morning, just so I could pay some asshole $234 to fix my tooth again.
Do I even have to mention what we're dealing with down here?
Yeah, that's I believe that's unmentionable.
Yeah, but yes, folks, we actually have a new layout here. So if anyone's in the fan chat, you might want to let them know to watch their behavior because they're being watched. We now have both the YouTube chat and the Discord fan chat available for you guys to see, and you guys can see who's talking at any given time. Because, you know, I like to keep things fancy.
What?
It's reconnecting now.
Check 1 2 1 2. Did anyone hear an echo?
You shouldn't.
I did a little.
Oh, God damn it.
Testing.
My phone break, guys, happen all the time.
Yeah. OBS is being a dick.
Really?
Yeah. Are you really surprised?
Imagine my shock.
Must be a day that ends in Y.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
There, that should get rid of the echo.
Okay.
Hello, 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 hello.
Pitch hitting for the Chicago Cubs. Cubs.
Did I get rid of it?
Check 1 2. Try it again.
still
Check
hear
1 2 1 2. I hear myself. What the hell?
Oh, god damn it! Can never get this. My OBS settings got messed up, so I'm trying to freaking salvage this.
Fuck that. Check your Discord thing.
That's what I meant, my Discord settings. Alright. It's the best I can do for now. The stream's not hearing an echo, so it should be fine.
Okay.
And this is why I have push to talk. Anyway, let's get this game going.
All right, so you guys shacked in at Middleheim last time we were here.
Uh-huh.
Which of course is why you see Middleheim on the map. And yeah, you have one city, a few smaller cities, all surrounded in mountains, and you had to. Thankfully, there's tunnels in there. You didn't have to climb through the mountain because getting that cart in there would have been a case of nope.
It keeps the Titans out.
If by Titans you mean lots and lots of orcs, yes. Also, thankfully there is only a city near Crystal Lake and not a camp.
Wait, Crystal Lake? Oh, for fuck's sake! Don't have us fight.
No, I am not having you fighting undead with a machete because, well, the Friday the 13th game left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, let's not go there. I've seen it in action. Trust me.
I've had to play Peacemaker with that shit.
You poor son of a bitch.
But anyway, so before you head out there, I think it's a good time to check about when it comes to rumors. So I'm offering an open roll. Anybody who wants to roll intelligence observation, go ahead. If you think you've got another role that might be fitting for information gathering, use that too.
No, that's only 3 characteristics for me, so I'm gonna step out of this one.
Oh, I'll definitely take this. I got 5 in freaking intelligence, and I've got a point in observation.
I'll take it.
I'll step out of this one.
All right, Shades, you go first.
Alrighty then. And I got a fortune die in intelligence too while I'm at it.
Nice.
For the purposes of this, you can gain fortune die from either your fame rank or your noble rank.
I'll take my noble rank because I've got 2 in the noble rank.
All right, the difficulty for this is going to be 2.
All right, so I get 2 more fortune die for that then.
Yeah, you're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 2 from noble rank. Difficulty is gonna be 2, so it's 2 challenge die.
Okay, I've got my setup here. Rolling. Yes, off to a great start. 3 success, 2 boons, 1 righteous success that re-rolled into yet another success.
Nice.
Okay, when you do the news roll, you will get to roll twice.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. Mike, you said you were going to give it a go?
Yep, I'll give it a go. And wow, 4 success, 1 boon, and 1 chaos star.
All right. You are going to get 1 roll. All right. Let me the music. All right. So Shades, I need you to roll me a d6. We're gonna do this twice, so don't just roll 2d6.
We got a 6 and a 4.
You hear someone, presumably someone in soldier garb, say obviously a retired soldier, saying, "How could the army blunder right into that trap? I fear there may be a traitor's hand at work." All right, and what's the last one
4.
that you rolled? 4. The emperor was knocked from his griffin. You hear one of the you end up coming across when you look at one of the bulletins. A troop of Averlanders and a white wizard got to his side and defended him from a fierce enemy assault, and then he was spirited away in a red arrow coach. Then the person who had posted up saying, "I'll be buying it. I should buy a drink the next time I encounter an Averlander. We've the Empire to thank them for."
How do we want to approach this? We've got 2 different things to go off of here. Something about a troop of Averlanders rescuing the Emperor, and a traitor amongst this town's guard.
He didn't. Now, keep in mind, he didn't say he was a traitor. Some of these, keep in mind that there is always the case of adhering to taste.
True. All right, out of character, how do you guys want to do this?
Well, before that, there's Mike is still owed 1 roll.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And I get a 2.
You hear someone say, you do hear a bit of the rumor monks going, the Emperor's army was ambushed by a massive beastman horde. I don't know more than that, but clearly the news isn't good.
So 2 things saying close to the same thing.
Yes, and I'm willing to bet that the trap that god was talking about was probably what this ambush was.
More than like.
Here's somebody go. You do hear. Oh, you think so too? That was the problem. They were expecting to deal with a chaos host, not a chaos host and beastman.
That doesn't surprise me. Smart trap never comes alone. I have no idea what's causing this. That's the 2nd time now.
Disconnected?
Yeah, OBS disconnected again.
All right.
It's back up now.
But that keeps one craving to the curve, but
Sorry, the lady just came home.
Ah.
you know the funny part? I forgot the one thing I went there for. The mouse pad.
Anyway, so yeah, research. How much research can we actually do? I mean, we pretty much know, they got attacked, so all we can figure out is where they got attacked and just either find out, but they already got rescued too. So all we could do is just move on. And just keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, just be more.
So basically, what you're saying is, let's just keep going on our path, and if we run into it, we beat the fuck out of it?
I mean, what else can we do? I mean, if they've already been rescued, then there's not much else we can do. I mean...
All right.
Sounds right.
Yep.
We'll just have to make sure we have ourselves armed and ready. In fact, I think it's a good idea for me to stop at a shop and make sure I've got some ammo to spare.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, carbonation. But anyway, now there's one bit of trouble. Is the fact that to get to getting to Tabbenheim getting to Middleheim on foot is nearly impossible, because of one specific reason. And in order to demonstrate that, I need to move you guys onto the Empire map and move this. Wait for this thing to finish loading.
Plus, we got to make sure we've got the correct location showing on our map.
Okay. Because, as you can see, most of the routes when it comes to going to Tabbenheim are through rivers.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
So you have two options. You either swim the whole way north, or you attempt to find you attempt to find somebody who can ferry you guys.
So essentially, we swim up creek, or Huff and Dobak's boats and hose.
Really?
Hey, I'd rather just say what the song is rather than sing it or / rap it.
Well, I do appreciate you sparing our ears.
Exactly. Besides, it's easily available on YouTube anyway.
So we get on the boat, we can say I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Bio, assume the position. Dave!
Me not being set up for the thing. Give me a minute. There you go.
You've been Dave!
Everybody gets one.
Yep. And anyway, so it's going to be a matter of seeing if you can find somebody who will be able to ferry you with the papers that you've got.
Are we still at the bar right now?
You guys have been going around info gathering for most of the day. So if you want to do a it'll either be observation or guile, not guile, but charm.
All right.
That's all me. I'm the charmer.
And I'll join in with observation.
Let's see. 4 + 2.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 2 again. For this, you can only use your fame rank.
Ooh, a little bit challenging there, huh?
Not really. I only lose 1 fortune die out of it.
Not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, then I'm going to do that too. 4 characteristic, 1 fortune, 2 expertise, 2 challenge.
All right.
Rolling. All right.
I got mine.
Okay. Bio, what do you got?
2 straight successes.
All right. Shades?
3 success, 1 bane, 1 righteous success that rerolls into a boon.
Well, fortunately, you managed to find one, because he notices that because somebody as you is obviously not unsubtle. You probably have your family's crest somewhere on your armor.
No doubt.
And he check me out, bitch. I'm fabulous.
And he goes, and you see while you're examining near the docks, you hear somebody go, "Oh, you, Von Brenner."
So I hope you'll be hungry in about an hour.
Who asks for me?
As you search around for the voice, you see somebody holding up two fingers, like straight towards the sky, not flipping you 2 fingers or something. And he goes, I was told. You've once told me that somebody fancy from your family would be showing up. You, Von Brenner?
I would be. Why do you ask?
Name's Werther. I get. Dang.
Meanwhile, Whistler leans down there next to Von Brenner's ear, going, "You can put the gun down, boss. I think he's safe." Just whispers.
I don't pull my gun out the minute someone calls my name. At best, I maybe have my hand on the holster, but I'm not gonna pull the gun right out immediately. Give me a break.
Graf Kaufman sent me a letter saying that a few troublemakers would need to hitch a ride to Midland. I'm guessing you lot are those troublemakers.
Well, I guess that would be us, knowing Kaufman.
I guess that's one way to put it.
We're part troublemakers, part trouble solvers, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh come on! Don't dally. You guys have business to deal with, and I have other people to ferry.
Fair enough.
He says with a bit of a grumble.
That's not Donald.
Oh, up and at her. Let's get it. Up and at her. Let's get at her.
Load them up, gentlemen.
All right. You guys load in, and make sure I get the travel page up right. So we'll be going through the river Talbot into Holchland, and then going further north up the river with a bit of a path towards Middenheim, through Holchland up to Middenheim, the capital of the Grand Duchy of Middenland. He says half sarcastically, and eventually unhooks the anchor, and you guys are off. He's a bit grouchy, but it's not like he's one of those constant angry types. It's just that he doesn't like being contracted ahead of time when it comes to this. He'd rather just wait and see what clients he gets.
Tired of being kept waiting, eh, Werther?
Well, waiting is gonna be what you have to do. It's 500 miles. It is 300 miles.
You're about to say 500 miles.
Yes, I was.
And then we'd walk 500 more, right?
Oh yeah.
Bad joke.
I hope Von Kaufman paid you well.
Well, he gave me about a dozen crowns. I'd say that's being paid well.
Fair enough.
Yep. That'll do it.
One thing I can definitely say about von Kaufman is he doesn't stiff his employees much.
All right. But so let me move the map over. Let me move you guys over to. Come on. There we go. It's like I was one pixel off, and then all of a sudden, zoop, right back to the previous spot. It's like, don't do that to me. So yeah, here you can see the boat, and it's a fairly decent sized boat, mostly because he's used to carrying large amounts of people, and because we're on another leg of the journey, you know what that means.
Oh crap! Here we go.
All right,
okay,
what are we rolling?
You guys are rolling coordination, agility.
Oh, cool! I got that. I can do that.
That's the good news. The bad news is that this is a hard check.
Oh,
3.
Oh shit!
Oh,
How many?
down.
He said 3. 3 challenge dice.
See, characteristic, fortune, challenge, rolling.
All right, is Bio the only one rolling? Who else is rolling?
I am.
I am.
I think we're all rolling at this point.
All right, then I'm gonna start from the top and work my way to the right. Matty?
Well, considering the thing, I'm perfectly fine with just the 1 success.
Okay, so all right, so that's 1 success. Doesn't add anything. All right, Mike.
1 success, 1 boon, 1 chaos star, 1 righteous success, which didn't roll into anything else.
All right. All right. Shades.
Got a big one for you. 2 success, 1 boon, 1 chaos star, 1 righteous success that re-rolled into another righteous success that re-rolled into a boon.
All right. And finally, Bio.
A failure and a pain.
I thought Mike was supposed to be the one with the shit rolls.
Yeah, but then again, Mike is usually the guy with the bad jokes too. See, Bio, this is what happens. This is what happens when you troll before you start rolling dice.
RNGesus hates me.
Let's see. Let's say it was Mike who did it.
All right.
That is technically
He's
true.
not wrong.
You're not wrong at all.
Yep, there's 2 Mikes. That's why we go by our nicknames. Well,
That's why we go by your nickname, and we go to Mike as Mike Shell when we refer him as to Mike.
Moving on.
Now, moving on. Now, here's what's going to happen. I need one of you. One of you is going to roll 1d6, and that is going to determine what you guys end up having to deal with.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Mike, you take it.
And if it's a 6, then you have to roll. Then you have to roll again. Fortunately,
It's a 2.
It is not. It is a 2.
Ba bum. 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 Ba bum
Preparing for this encounter is leaving our audience quivering with anticipation.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can. Ah, there it is. Let's see. So it's gonna be. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go with that amount. Hang on, I need to mess around with overlay. So,
God damn it, Harry.
Telling you about this stream.
and move this around. So as you are going along the river, you hear a bunch of yelling and whooping, like a bunch of berserkers.
Wait, as in whoop whoop?
No, not that.
Damn it! No, to be fair, if it was Marty's girl, we'd have to deal with broken fingers. That's probably a good thing we're not.
I think broken fingers are the least of your worries. Plus, you're in armor.
Yeah, but can I just make... Okay, that's the joke. You suck McMahon, moving on.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. And it's 3 point.
Oh, I know it's coming.
Yep, first off, I need to clean a house. All right. This is going to be one of the rare cases where I am rolling separately.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah. And that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing.
Let me zoom out of this a little. No, that's too far. The zoom feature sometimes in this thing is really finicky.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. And then let me get... And fortunately, I'm not going to do something crazy and have you fight on horseback in the middle on a boat.
A man on a horse on a boat. My mind just blew up.
So you hear the yelling, and then all of a sudden you see shapes jumping out of the forest and landing on the boat.
Wow,
and
that's a long jump.
They have learned. They have learned to jump good.
Ah!
I could have used my hammer and tried to bat him away.
I don't think you would have stopped them all.
No, but I would have lessened them for sure.
Hang on, I'm trying to move the layer. Trying to move layers.
Is that possible, Mildred, to try to bat them away while they're jumping on?
You managed to bat a few of them, but do you really think marauders are going to travel in small amounts?
True. But at least I didn't herd.
So because of that, everybody roll initiative.
10 steps ahead of you, buddy.
Way ahead of you.
Same here.
All right, let me first. One of these days I'm going to remember the shortcut for switching layers, but I can't remember it right now. All right. So when everybody's ready, let me know.
Ready here.
Ready here.
Ready.
Do it.
All right. Aristeo?
3 successes, 1 boon.
Same as Shade.
3.1, so you get 1 extra fortune die on your first action. NL the Defender.
4 successes, 1 boon.
No!
Olivier Sifflet.
4 successes.
4, the golfer's favorite number. Falco Lochner.
Same as Shades.
All right. I just got to arrange that and switch the music a little.
Shit, I'm going last. Fuck. Oh, okay, never
And
mind. There's a couple monsters.
for the record, as far as what Chaos Marauders look like, something like this. If you guys can see that.
We can.
Great, they're going to access a question.
So those are the Chaos Marauders, as in the mooks we have to throw off the boat?
Yeah.
All right, boys, it's pretty simple. Shoot, stab, break necks, overboard.
You're forgetting one factor. Even Marauders have some sort of empowerment by chaos. As you can see that each of them has at least one form of an 8-pointed star, tattooed, not tattooed, but either branded or carved onto their skin.
I'm just looking at them like, oh, I'm gonna kill them all.
Let's put it this way. Railing kill.
Oh no, I'm gonna make them dead, Whistler.
Ooh.
No,
Even
no,
the
no,
pious
nobody's
one has
gonna.
his
No
moments.
one's gonna jump on the MST3K Space Mutiny railing kill joke.
Bad timing.
Let's just get this going.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just kill shit now?
Fortunately not, because one of them goes first.
A few of them go first.
No, just
But
one.
of them, yeah.
Just one.
Well, boys, showtime.
And no, that didn't. Oh wait, those. Sorry, wrong. All right. So first is this guy. And he's going to make a charge and aim right for you, Whistler.
Good.
Okay. Let's put 1 aggression and 1 expertise in there.
All right. My soak, by the way, is 9. Defense is 6.
Oh,
Damn,
all right. I forgot. I have to add 6 misfortune for. Let's see, 6 misfortune and 1 difficulty. So let me roll that again.
Where do you think I got my ringer from?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Okay, da.
Did you actually get a righteous success in there?
Yes, I did.
Motherfucker.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is a failure and 3 boons.
Ooh, what?
Which means he gets to try again.
Basically, it's swing and the miss.
Okay, another righteous success, which ended up rolling into a boon again. Let's see, Bane. Okay, 1 Bane. And 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 success.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is it enough to hit, though?
What's your soak?
9.
No. No, that is not. No, that is not. That is not enough to hit. Just 1, 2. Which, so that's going to be it for him. NL, you're up.
Okay, and what's this guy's range to me?
Ping him again. You'd have to maneuver around it because that bench is blocking. So. So you would have to spend. So if you're. Although, you do have to move within. If you're doing what I'm thinking, you can still do that from your original position. That is still enough to be close range because it's not engaged. Because I think I have an idea on what you're doing.
You could be right on that.
I'm sensing some autumn winds.
Oh, you have not seen these winds before.
Keep in mind, we're still on a boat, you know.
It's not like he summons winds whenever he does that technique.
Fair enough.
Mike?
Yep. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the... this is how many challenge dice?
This is going to be one challenge.
One challenge. Okay.
One challenge, and his defense is 2, so 2 misfortune.
2 misfortune. Strength is 5, fortune 1. Okay, so just to make sure I've got up, and then conservative. So that I'm gonna, and just to let everybody in on the surprise here, I'm breaking out one of my new talents I've acquired, Flight of the Phoenix.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I get to throw my weapon at him.
Are we starting this shit again?
No. This time there's an actual use for it, and one more misfortune.
One more misfortune?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
It's happening again.
No, it's not that bad. Also, bum 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 bum.
And just to make sure, I do get one fortune because I'm using my sword, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling 1 character, so 4 conservative, 3 fortune, 3 misfortune, 1 challenge. Huh. Okay, and all right, 2 success and 2 boons.
Not bad.
Two success, 2 boons, which means you're hitting, and you get to perform a free maneuver.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
So let's see. Damage on your weapon was
6.
All right.
That means I can play my combo then. Path of Falling Water.
Conservative or reckless?
That one is going to be conservative.
All right. You don't. Now, you're only going to have 2 misfortune die instead of 3 here. Other than that, you're using weapon skill and strength.
Yep, and down to 2 fortune dice on this one. All right, 3 successes, 3 boons.
Damn!
Okay, that means you get to hit. You get to hit him. You get to move up, hit him for -2 damage, and then move back.
Yep.
And of course grabbing your sword in the process.
Grab my sword and back again.
Yep. And while Path of Falling Water is recharging, your other way of the sword actions gain a fortune die. But so you got 3. Let me see. Okay, as far as how you can use those boons, you can either do normal damage, recharge an active defense completely, or recover a or inflict a critical.
Critical it is.
All right. Let's see. So you're only doing 4 damage before soak. Means you're only doing 3. So, and that technically means that that counts under the half damage rule. So you're rolling twice. First roll is
63.
Painful blow. Anytime he does a physical check and rolls a bane, I can add a recharge to something that he has recharging. Next one.
7.
Blow to the head. Suffers one stress and adds 1 misfortune die to intelligence checks. So after you javelined your sword at him, came in, slashed him a few times. For good measure, you decided to just bat him on the head. You decided to just bat him on the head with a pommel because you're a fucking show off.
Yeah.
So you see, Shades. This is not like the shield thing.
I still had to mention it.
Yeah.
It's still a running gag that needs to be mentioned.
You just pulled the trunks on him.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that also means you lose the fortune die you got from initiative. So next up is Whistler.
Fun time. Go for it,
Let's
man.
Leads me to wonder, what are you gonna go with?
I got 2 long swords or the big bad hammer daddy.
Might not be good to use a hammer on a ship.
That's why I'm thinking of let's just slice them and dice them with 2 swords. And since he's not alone on the ship here, yeah, there's at least 1 or 2 more in there that I'm gonna have to fight. Let's just start swinging for now.
So
Make that a straight melee with 2 swords, and
so you're just doing a basic.
we're gonna try to turn him into a fucking kebab.
All right.
So let's see, 2 plus 3, so that's 3 fortune.
He's got 2 defense, so add 2 misfortune, and 1 challenge.
All right, so that will make it. Let's see, 5 characteristic, 3 fortune because that's plus 2 plus another one in there because why not? I believe I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
2 expertise, 2 misfortune, 1 challenge. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Rolling. All right, here's what I got: 3 successes, 1 boon, 1 righteous, but that turned out to be blank.
So a total of 3 successes still.
3 successes, 1 boon. That's pretty much what it is.
All right. Boon's not enough to do much, but you are doing plus 2 damage, and you're using the swords. Am I correct?
That's what I mentioned. Yes, both of them are equipped.
All right, so that's 5. That is 7. That is 7 damage. Ooh. Roll.
Roll what?
If I'm asking you to roll after doing damage, I think you.
What
know
do you
I am.
think?
D100 rolling. The critical roll has, by the way, cheap plug, 56.
56. Minor trauma. Add 1 misfortune die to one of the abilities. Roll me a d6.
Oh, I'm sorry, D6?
Mm-hmm.
That's Uno.
Strength. He adds 1 misfortune die to strength checks, and let me see something. So that's 3. Oh, 1 more crit and One more crit and he's done.
Oh wow! I critted him that hard. No, it's a basic roll.
Here's the thing. First off, half damage roll. Second off, NL already got him twice.
Oh, wait! Hold on. Did we flank him?
Holy
shit! He looks flank
when he did that combo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll take it.
All right. So he's going next. Come on, move. There we go. Let's see, and he's gonna leap and make a dash straight for Falco.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh, you Falco, got it, man. Don't worry about it.
Falco, what's your defense?
Defense is 2.
All right.
And I'm using block.
All right, so that adds 2 more. And let's go with expertise and cunning. So let's just go. All right. Rolling. It was canceled. Three successes and 2 banes.
Total soak is 9.
That is not hitting, and because I got 2 banes, you can disengage from him for free.
Yep, backing up to the wall. Or to the bench.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Here. Yes, he is. Let's see, 1, 2. And he is going to hold his position as if he's getting ready for a leap. But that's going to have to wait. Because, Falco, it's now your turn.
Alright, I'm moving into him and hitting with a shield slam. Reckless.
Alright, his defense is 2. And... let's
see, weapon skills. It's got 1. So, strength 1, strength 4. So, 3. Reckless. 1 expertise. What did you say it was again?
His defense is 2, so 2 misfortune and 1 challenge.
On it. 3, 1, 1, 2, 1. Rolling. Okay. Here we go. 2 success, 2 boons, 1 chaos star, 1 stress and fatigue, 1 righteous success that rolls into a boon.
All right, so that is a net. So let's see. You already got. So it's +4 strength. How many boons did you get?
2.
2. Shit, you can't crit with this. You can, however, knock him on his ass.
Done.
Which means I realize what it looks like, but he's effectively leaning against the bench. But that's strength is. Let's see, what's your strength? Strength is 4, so that is 8 raw damage, which goes down to 7. But because of the damage you did, roll.
3
You can go 100,
'cause
though.
my ability. Oh, crap. Let's see, 27, 81, and 87.
Why are you rolling 3d100?
Special ability.
Ah, which means you've got to pick one.
I'll go for the middle, 81.
Sickening blow. He counts as having an extra point of stress while affected by that wound.
And since I had 3 boons, I get recover 1 stress. Wait, that's stress, not fatigue.
Yeah,
So
except you haven't suffered any.
Oh, so that one didn't cause any? The one I rolled?
No, that's towards him. He counts as having a point of
No, Mildra, he rolled a stress fatigue die.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. I would say it's monk o'clock, but didn't what culture retire the clock?
We are keeping it going. Matty, what time is it?
Yeah, we're keeping we're keeping the spirit of the bun alive. Because you know what time it is? Actually, I'm gonna throw in a class one. Oh, it's monk o'clock, mother! Get in there! Get the fuck in there! Woo!
So yeah, I suffered 1 stress and fatigue with the 1 chaos star.
Yeah. So you'll be able to recover that. Well, with stress fatigue in this case, because it's a physical action, it's stress.
Okay, so clear-minded fit works.
All right. Aristeo, you're up.
Okay. Well, let's start things off with a bang, shall we?
Oh, but I think you should ask McCree, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's high noon.
So yeah, I have a new talent to show off as well. One that I probably should have had a long time ago. Cause what do I carry around these days, boys?
The riding prop?
Guns.
Bondage?
Yes. How many?
2.
Yes. So I'm going to let's see. Let me take a look at the map.
Hey, Aristeo, want to shoot him off the boat?
I was already kind of thinking that. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy with some twin pistols.
All right. Now, is that going to be conservative or reckless?
What do I usually go for, Mildra?
Point taken. Just have to make sure I ask. Because after all, Mike has gone with reckless before, even though it's not his forte.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I'd ask you to nominate a primary weapon, but that's moot because you have identical weapons on both hands. So that is going to be a total of 4 misfortune die.
What's the challenge again?
Challenge is unless I say otherwise, challenge is always 1.
Fair enough. Just double checking. Okay. Rolling.
Oh, and Mildra, by the way, I do have that stress fatigue because it's only for willpower checks.
Okay. 3 success, 2 Banes, 2 righteous success, one of which rolls into a regular success, the other one rolls into another righteous success, that re-rolls into a boon.
All right. You said you got 2 You said you got 2 Banes?
Yeah. So I got to suffer a stress.
Although actually, because that series of righteous success ended with a boon, you don't. That was on that.
That's true. It cancels it out.
Does mean that you get. It does mean that you get to do +2. You get to do +2 damage.
So that'll be 8 total, I believe.
Yep. But because you have, and I'm not going to have you do the D100s yet. But because you have 2 pistols, guess what that means? Because of that house rule.
Yep, we get to shoot again.
Yep, this time 2 challenge die.
Two straight successes.
Aw, I was hoping you'd get a Sigmar's Comet. Oh well. You know why I was hoping for it.
Oh yes. Oh definitely.
So you're aiming at this guy?
Ping him again? Yeah, knock him. I didn't try to knock him off the boat.
Yeah, he is. You shot him in the chest, which knocked him back a little. Then you shot him in the head, and he effectively got low bridged. So, you ever done a belly flop off a high dive?
Oh, fuck! That's how I won the belly flop contest.
Because keep in mind the space between the deck and the river. That's about 20 feet.
AKA, plenty high. You know it's high when you plenty high.
Mm-hmm. And I've done a belly flop off of a full on high dive. That was not fun.
Hey, $150 worth it. I'm gonna think, especially in college.
All right, so now it's this one's turn, and he's gonna move over here.
Guess he's an idiot.
And this one, gonna try and move here. See if he can set up for a flank. Now it's the top of the order, and the one who tried to hit you before, Whistler, is going again, which means I have to add 2 more to this
because he rolled bad.
Well, that and you have ridiculous defense. Failure, 1 Bane.
Ow.
Anel, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead. What would it cost me to get in range of this guy?
All right, could you ping again? All right, now I see it. You can either take a point in fatigue, or you can make a a two. You can make a 2-die athletics check. I.e., athletics check 2 challenge die.
I'll take the athletics check. That would be 5 plus 1 fortune plus my whatever my. Yep. Okay, I'll do that.
If you fail, he gets a free shot. You'll be able to get there, but he gets a free shot at you because I'm assuming that you're gonna run and try and jump onto the higher ground while you attack.
Yes. 5.
Because you took Captain Marvelous's catchphrase a little too literally.
Not to eat that.
He said it was 2 challenge dice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 2 successes and 2 bane.
You managed to do it, but you suffer one stress.
So exactly what I was going to do in the first place.
Yeah, but at least you didn't. At least you're not getting a free. At least he's not getting a free shot in.
Yep.
So what do you have? So what do you have in mind?
I have. Yeah. Path of the Hawk. And that is the one thing I will play reckless. Just because that gives me more recharges doing it that way. So Path of the Hawk, that's going to give me...
All right, and remember that you add 1 fortune die because of the effects of Path of Falling Water.
Yep.
And his defense is 2. So 2 misfortune die, 1 challenge die.
Okay, so that gives me 3 characters dice, 2 reckless dice, 3 fortune die, 3 expertise dice, 2 misfortune dice, and 1 challenge die. And
Yep.
And that gives me a total of 4 successes, 1 boon, and 1 Sigmar's comment.
Damn.
All right. You don't have a Sigmar's comment effect for this, so you can do +2 damage, and you can do a crit. Or you can remove a weight charge. You can either do a crit or remove a recharge from one of your Way of the Sword cards.
No, I'll keep my recharges, and I'll go ahead and do the crit.
All right. Let's see. So that's a total of 9 damage minus the soap. Which, scratch that. You're doing 2 crits.
Half
Roll
to
twice.
Andrew.
Yep.
And we keep scratching this, but I'm actually rolling 4 times because my great sword is roll 2 and pick 1. Okay, for the first one, I'll go with 68.
All right, 68. Ringing skull. What is it with you people and bashing them on the head?
Head trauma.
Yep. Okay. And the other one?
$88.
You're about to see some serious shit.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Except 88 doesn't apply, so re-roll that one.
Well, that'll trick 33 then.
It's just a flesh wound.
Flesh wound.
No, it isn't.
With the amount of times we hit them in the head, we should call ourselves the Little Bunny Foo-Foo Brigade.
No.
Sorry, Bio. I'm vetoing that.
Yeah, moratorium on that joke, bud.
And so I'm gonna move you right over here, so it's a little bit on the mark when it comes to it. Because that makes sense. You jumped, did a flip, and then did a diving slash right across the chest, and then landed like it was nothing.
Because that's what I do.
And Aristeo just looks back. Show off.
Okay, Whistler, you're up.
I believe we got a little bit of unfinished business with this mook over here.
Mm-hmm.
Second verse, same as the first. Rolling. Woohoo! 4 successes, 1 boon, 1 Sigmar's Comet, 1 Righteous. That rolls into another boon, so that's 2 boons.
All right, let me. So that is going to be +3 damage, and let's see. Still using the longsword, which means that is going to be enough for your critical. Except we're not done.
Actually,
roll again. Add 1 more challenge die.
Wait, Wait, what?
You have 2 swords. It's the same rule as what Shades uses.
All right, fair enough. So 2 challenge die then. Okay, fair enough. Rolling. Failure, 3 boons, 1 Sigmar's Comet.
Then that's not a failure. That's a success. Sigmar's Comet counts as both a success and a boon if it doesn't have an effect. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way because dead. You want to know how much damage you would have had to do to kill him?
1.
What's the loneliest number?
Yeah.
And you still have a maneuver.
Well, I can move.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Who's it gonna be, Whistler?
I'm gonna move right over here. Actually, I meant to be over here.
Yeah, sorry.
From this move over
finicky. It was clearly not made for hexes, but I decided to go with hexes because I wanted to do something different. Alright, that's it for that.
Come at me, bro.
Right. And let's see.
By the way, for those wondering, yes, I was checking for jobs. This is why I do when I'm down with the downtime, because all I have to do really is listen in, and check it out and roll 20 every once in a while. See where's everybody.
All right, and this one is gonna make a bit of a leap because it doesn't want to get hammered, and it's gonna try and go for you to keep you from shooting.
Okay, bring it on, bitch.
He is making a cold shot to try and go after your arm, which means he has to add another challenge die and.
Oh, if he's gonna do that, I'm gonna immediately respond and I'm gonna call dodge.
All right. What's your defense?
Defense is 1.
All right, so that's only 3.
And as it's moving, like, what's wrong? You don't want to play with me?
So those cancel out. 1 success. That's it. What's your soak?
7.
That's a miss. Okay. So now it's this one. He's gonna try and move and actually no, he's going to make a sprint for you, Falco.
Figures. No worries.
All right. So first he has to roll athletics, which that's going to be strength. So same roll as I've done. And if he fails this, you get a free shot. Okay, let's see what we get. So, that can't. Oh, never mind. Those cancel out. Which means he only got 2 successes, 1 boon, and 1 fatigue, or 1 stress. So he succeeds. So let's see if he can actually hit you.
Parry.
2 more misfortune. Failure, 3 Banes, and a Chaos Star.
Where's my domino button?
Actually, no, not 3 Banes, 4 Banes.
Yeah, that's a botch.
Wake up! Time to fucking die!
So that means you get a preemptive shot. Basic only though.
Called shot to his pole arm.
All right. That's gonna be 2 challenge die then, and roll it.
2 challenge. How many misfortune? 2? Or 1?
2.
4 characteristic, 2 misfortune, 2 challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, weapon skill count on this too, so 1 expertise. And I'm gonna add a fortune die. Ugh, failure, 1 boon.
All right, you can add. You missed, but the good news is that boon you can use as a fortune die for your next roll because it's your turn.
Okay. So I'll keep the fortune die. Going for it again. So 4 characteristic, 1 fortune, 1 expertise, 2 misfortune, and 1 challenge. Or 2.
Two. Like I said, 2 challenge die because of the fact that you're doing it. Wait a minute, you're
rolling.
not. Are you? You're not. Are you doing a cold shot again?
Yeah.
All right, 2 challenge die then. Just need to make sure of that.
All right. Failure, 2 boons, 1 Sigmar's comment. So in other words, 1 success, 3 boons.
Which, let's see something, and 3 boons. That is enough for a critical.
Woo. So I roll 1 D100.
The only downside is that you're not doing a ton of damage.
Oh well, no big deal to me. One second. Roll 36.
Gouged eye.
Not sure how going
That's gotta hurt, Bob.
Not sure how going for his arm hurts his eye, but whatever.
This is why I love random crit tables sometimes. You get all kinds of fun stuff. So any check involving his vision, he adds 2 misfortune.
So that means I gain 1 favor from the last crit and 1 favor from this crit.
Yep.
So I am up to 6 favor. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's breaking your equilibrium. So you're probably gonna want to use some sort of blessing next turn. Otherwise, it's gonna start draining out.
Yeah, good idea.
Because yeah, that's 2 more from pushing it. Because once you get past double your I believe, actually whether it's fellowship or willpower, it doesn't matter. But once you get past double that, then you have to pull maneuvers just to keep it in. Otherwise, it's going to start draining. Anyway. So, Aristeo, you're up.
Oh,
Okay.
did that disarm him?
Well,
You did manage to bash his arm, but if these guys weren't crazy and having the mark of chaos on them, it might have been a bit more effective.
Damn.
Well, so this son of a bitch next to me thought he could get a shot at me, huh? I'm about to make him regret it. Close quarter shot.
All right. Let's see, reckless. All right, roll it.
Two success, 1 Sigmar's comment, 1 stress fatigue.
All right. You don't have a Sigmar's Comet effect on this, so it's just going to count as a boon, which I don't think you're going to be complaining about.
Nope.
But you still suffer one. You still suffer 1 stress. But that means you're doing +1 damage, and you're doing at least 1 critical. But there's one other factor.
Yeah, I can do it again.
Yep. And actually, soak doesn't matter in this case because what's the first special note on both of your pistols?
Pierce 1.
They only have one soak. So that means you're going to be doing all. That means you're going to be doing all raw damage.
Oh, so that's what, 7 damage for that roll. And guess what? I'm doing it. I just rolled. I'm getting more. I'm getting that again because I got. Hold on. Let me double check my roll. 6 success, 1 boon, 1 stress fatigue.
All right, that's going to be 2. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 2 stress total. But that means you're doing a lot of damage and a lot of crit, and that means, let's see, 7. He is down to death's door, which means you need to roll me thrice.
22, 15, 62.
Okay, let's go with 22 first. You shot him in the shoulder and dislocated it, so he inflicts -2 damage with his melee and ranged attacks.
As if he could hit me as it is.
What was the next one?
15.
Again with this, you shot him in the helmet and managed to give him a concussion. And the last one?
62.
Nagging injury. You shot him right in the star.
Eh.
So he basically puts 1 more recharge onto active defenses. And you still have a move maneuver if you want to use it.
Then I'd have
or
to
you can just go with guarded position.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into guarded position because I'd have to disengage from him if I try to move.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, all right, and you don't have something like Juggernaut. Okay, now it's their turn. First off, he's gonna try and swing that big ass axe at Anel. Let's see. Anel, what's your defense again?
My defense is 1, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with parry.
All right, so that adds 3. 1 aggression, 1 expertise, and a lot of. With this many blanks, you'd think I was at a shooting range.
No.
Failure with the degree of 4.
Ow!
Damn.
Like I got 1 success, 1 challenge, and then 4 more challenges. Everything else was blank. So because of that, free shot right now.
All right.
I'd say normally basic, but failing that hard, no. Pick one.
I'm going to go ahead and go with. Well, this kind of looks like it's just about over anyway. Final stroke of the master.
Oh boy, he done fucked up now.
Oh boy.
Conservative or reckless?
Conservative.
All right. That's gonna be 2 challenge die and 2 misfortune.
This is gonna hurt.
Yes, it is. 2 successes, 2 boons, 1 chaos star, 1 delay, and 1 righteous success.
What did the righteous success roll into?
Blank.
Fuck. But that means since you got 2 successes, that's normal damage plus 1 for or your Way of the Sword cards recharging.
That would equal 10.
All right, plus another damage and another critical. I'm not even gonna roll for the critical because he's dead. He only had 7 wounds left. So yeah, that's one other thing that's now nothing but ribbons. And now down here is gonna take a swing at Whistler, which means I have to add more misfortune because of your ridiculous defense.
Well, hey, it's only 6.
Not dignifying that. No successes, 1 bane. NL, you're up.
I just went.
That was your counterattack.
Oh, that was my. Oh, that's right. That was my counter. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and suffer the fatigue again, and just go ahead and just move over there. And
that's not enough to suffer fatigue.
Oh, that's not enough? Okay. Well. Oh, nice then. And although, let's see here. Nope, can't do that quite yet. But I can go ahead and go with let's see here. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and go with Path of the Autumn Wind.
Conservative or reckless?
Conservative.
All right. 1 misfortune, actually 3 misfortune total, 1 challenge, and remember that that Path of Falling Waters bonus fortune dice is still in effect.
Yep.
So roll it.
Rolling. 1 success, 3 boons, 2 delays.
All right, which means the Path of the Autumn Wind is gonna recharge up to 6. But that does mean that you can hit and crit.
Yep.
So you're doing normal damage and a critical, but it doesn't matter because that thing only has 1 wound. Dead. So you affect right as Aristeo was getting ready to shoot him in the head. You come sliding in and decapitate it.
Yeah.
Fucking kill stealer.
I was gonna say that. Oi! Quit stealing my kills, you bastard! Could make me go Scottish on your ass. Can't even do my voice right now.
Anyway, Whistler, you're up.
Jesus Christ already?
Fighting had 1 health left.
Yep.
NL comes in and slices his head off. So get ready
Oh, that's right. He ain't dead yet, isn't he?
No.
Let's change that.
Thank you.
Let's see. What can I do? Let's go with 2 cuts. Reckless.
All right.
Because I got the 2 swords, let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm the Minnesotan here.
Also, I'm the Canadian, so that goes double for that asshole.
Yeah.
The joke
Take
was
off,
there.
you hoser.
Anyway, that's going to be 3 challenge die, not 3 challenge die, 3 misfortune die, 1 challenge die.
So 3 misfortune, 2 challenge, 1 challenge.
1.
1 challenge die more.
No, just 1 challenge die, period. It's like getting 1 cookie.
All right. And it's I have to convert 1 to reckless, so I'm gonna have 4 characteristic and 1 reckless. And rolling. I'll take that. 3 successes, 3 boons.
All right, which means you hit for normal damage, and then hit again with secondary weapon. Unfortunately, he's the only target in that engagement, so you're effectively hit him twice, and doing +2 damage on both hits.
All right.
Which means you're doing a total of 10 damage before 10 damage raw, so that's 9. All right. And let's see. And of course, the 2 weapon rule applies. So if you want to roll again and add another challenge die, do it.
Making that 2 challenge dice and rolling. Come on. All right, there we go. Sometimes people watching Netflix and shit. Plus, I am downloading a little something myself. 4 successes, 1 boon, 1 righteous that turns into a Sigmar's Comet.
Okay, that means you're hitting twice. You're hitting twice again. How many boons? Just 1?
Just the 1, yeah.
All right, so that's not happening. But because you rolled Sigmar's Comet, that means +1 damage and +1 critical on both hits. Which means you are rolling a total of 4 crits.
God
Jesus,
damn!
how many crits can he take?
4.
He's technically dead already.
Yeah, he's effectively dead twice over, because even with that, with the amount of damage you did, that's still doing way over his threshold. Never mind the fact that that's still a total of 4 criticals.
So let's just call it as it is. He's dead.
Yep.
Let's not waste too much time. Wipe him off the board.
Basically 2 sweeps to the left, 2 sweeps to the right, and off with the arms, and then the head.
You
For good
chewy
measure.
them.
Overkill.
Actually, because I've been reviewing it, I could say that he got Anakin'd.
Oh!
Good call. Good call.
He got Chewbacca'd.
No.
Anakin is Anakin. That's definitely bad. That is.
For him to be Chewie, he'd have to have his arms ripped off by Whistler's bare hands.
Which I'm neither confirming nor denying if that is feasible.
That'd be fucking awesome, though.
But he's dead. He's dead and in a bunch of pieces. And
yes, sir. Deader than a doornail. That is what you get. Yeah.
And now it's the last surviving one's turn, and He's gonna try and take a swing at Falco because if he tries to go for Aristeo, he's gonna have to risk a free shot.
Block. My block's recharged by now, so I'm using it.
All right. Failure, 1 boon. You're up.
So he missed?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to use counterblow. I'm going to go straight for Sigmar's hammer, conservative.
All right. Roll it. Keep in mind he's got 2 defense, and let me see what you got to add for Sigmar's hammer. Conservative or reckless?
Conservative.
All right, you don't have to add any additional from Sigmar's hammer, so it's just going to be 2. It's going to be 2 misfortune, 1 challenge.
Okay. I'm going to add 1 fortune die. Rolling. 3 success, 2 banes, 1 Sigmar's comet.
Changing games.
All right, you do lose 1 favor after making this attack. But how? So you managed to get a success, but can't do the critical. So you're doing just +3 damage.
Yep.
And your hammer.
And I got a success, so that means my stress is gone because of our party ability.
Yep. All right, so that's 8. So that's going to be 8 total.
Sorry, that was freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. I want to try the game.
Okay, the bad. He's not dead, but there's still the chance for crit. So roll crit.
$91.
Oh.
And the critical give me back the favor I lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back to 3.
Yeah, because he got Weeping Sword, there's effectively a giant square dent on his chest.
So he dead.
He's not dead. He just has a burning hammer brand on his right pec.
That's what you get for working for Chaos, asshole.
All right. Aristeo, you're up.
All right. Well, the only cards that I have recharging should be charged up by now, which means I can use a different card.
Lord Von Brenner, finish it.
He's all yours.
Stand directly, look facing, Whistler, smile, and then very quickly turn around, snapshot.
All right. All right, that's going to be 3 misfortune and 1 challenge.
All right. 5 success, 1 bane.
+2 damage, but Snapshot has a recharge of 4 now.
Like it really matters, honestly.
Not this time, because even if you didn't have bonus damage, that's still killing him. So yeah, headshot. So let me switch that.
My arrogance proves effective this day.
So good. You guys really are troll. Where shows up from below deck, because once they came in, he headed downstairs because His job is running the boat, not fighting.
Yeah, healing up our Sayo and Anel.
But he does. You guys managed to make a big mess. Good job. You're on cleaning duty.
Oh joy.
He says as he tosses Whistler a mop.
Have fun, big man.
What do you? He looks at Falcon and goes, What are you talking about? Tosses you a mop.
Oh, bite Sigmar.
Let's just get
this
it done,
is why
boys.
I said toss him overboard. Clean up makes it easier.
Oh, let's just get it done, boys. Oh, and Falco, next time, why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
We were all gonna have to do it anyway.
Exactly.
Well, let's get this done.
So and of course when it comes to it's amazing that they were able to jump that far given how heavy the bodies are. Because there's no short people in Norska. Let's say that.
Yes, but power of chaos can grant some very strange abilities.
But after that gets cleaned up, so because there's 3. I need one of you to roll a d6 3 times, and that's going to determine what
I'll do it.
The remaining encounters are going to be. All right, roll it.
For all 5s, right down the board.
Reroll 2 of them because doing all 5s isn't going to do much good.
All right, a 2 and a 3.
All right. As you go on, you happen to spot a boat that has 5 Knights of the White Wolf. Basically, red enameled armor with wolfskin cloaks, kind of like the panther cloak that Whistler has. The leader is a large man with a salt and pepper beard that has the head of a minotaur strung across the back of his saddle on the boat. The other two look alike enough to be twins. And it's very clear that they've been off monster hunting, because one of them has a flightless griffin's head on their saddle. And one of them looks at Whistler and goes, "Hail, Panther."
He nods back. I nod back.
Looks like you've been busy, boys.
The hunt is always busy.
Catch anything special this day?
There's been no shortage of beastmen up north, and some of them have straggled down here, thinking that they can get some easy quarry. They found us instead.
Oh, trust me, we've dealt with a few ourselves. They didn't fare much better.
The hunt was good for us as well.
Safe travels, sir. If
well.
you're going north, you're going to need all the luck you have.
You as well, my friends.
All right, and let's see. What was the second roll?
2.
You see what, by their uniform, you see what looks like a few road wardens along the riverside. The only difference is that they have a blue coat and white wolf fur ruff and no cap. because you're in a different region, which means different colors. Blue and white is the colors of Middleheim, instead of yellow and black like it is in Averheim.
Mm-hmm.
They both have a haunted look. You hear one of them grumble. Every chaos monster in the forest is heading north and east. Horned goatmen and other chaos spawn, all headed straight for the war.
Sounds like we'll be heading into a war zone when we arrive, boys.
Mm-hmm.
These things defile Sigmar's name.
Trust me, I may not be a devout like you are, but even I think these abominations need to be destroyed.
And the last thing you see is a boat heading south that seems to be a trading vessel, kind of like the one that almost got burned back in Act 1.
Yep.
This one just has lots and lots of iron has iron from the Middle Mountains, worked silver from Middleheim, and salt cod from Nordland. So effectively, a bunch of metals way in the back and a few fish in the front.
Trade boat.
Probably delivering supplies.
Probably for swords.
Food and weapons, no doubt.
Yep. But eventually, after a long, arduous trek, you end up seeing your destination. Hang on, let me get the handout so you guys can see this. Because as you continue on the river, you see this city. It goes, Middleheim, city of the White Wolf. Not the prettiest, but it is the sturdiest. It's one of the oldest cities in the empire. Standing atop the white rock of Ulrichsburg. The rock stands like the fang of a wolf, with 4 stone viaducts carrying highways through the forest. Wooden drawbridges spanning the drop from the peak of Ulrichsburg to the ground below, and a confusion of cranes, chairlifts, and rope ladders dangling from the edge of the city, used to haul up goods and sometimes people. Even more so than Talabheim, Middleheim seems utterly impregnable.
Always getting in there without a fight.
And yet someone is willing to try.
Now let me move you guys over to that. So you should be able to see the map of Middleheim.
I've got a blank space.
What the fuck?
Scroll up a little bit or zoom out. It's yeah.
I'm zoomed out all the way. I'm not seeing anything.
Not again.
I see it.
I see it. That's the weird part. I see it.
Yeah, you see the handout.
No, I see it.
I see the map.
Then why can't I?
It took me a minute to load the map, so give it a sec.
That might be what it is, but I'm not seeing anything right now, so just give me a minute.
Okay, now I see it.
There it is.
Yep. Welcome to Middleheim. Sorry about that little bit of map issues.
Don't worry, we won't call that monk o'clock because that was roll 20.
Mm-hmm. But okay. here's what I'm gonna have you guys do in terms of what you might know about Middleheim. I want you guys to roll. Let's see, which one is that going to be? Actually, I'm just going to have it as a straight intelligence roll, difficulty 1.
Okay, difficulty 1. Rolling.
All right, got my roll.
Oh no, shit.
All right, Shades, what do you got?
3 successes, 2 boons.
Okay, that pretty much covers all the notes. So here's what you know. About Middleheim. For starters, it's the capital of Middenland, and I already mentioned that it stands on the high rock. The Middenlanders tend to be grim and stoic, abrupt speech, and being fierce in battle. They also seem to regard other folk, but Reichlanders especially, as soft and untrustworthy. And the most famous of their knightly orders is the Knights of the White Wolf. The Elector Count is Graf Boris Todbringer. The Ulrichsburg rises out of the Darkwald, and its forces have mounted many campaigns against beastmen and other threats in the huge forest. Middleheim is the only one of the Empire's great cities that does not stand on a river. It is much larger than Averheim. Only Altdorf and Nuln are larger, and its fortifications are damn near impregnable. It's also home to R. Ulrich, the high priest of the cult of Ulrich. He is an elector, and aside from the cult of Sigmar, the cult of Ulrich is the only imperial cult that has an electoral vote. There is political tension between the cults of Ulrich and Sigmar, which came to a head after the civil wars of 200 years ago, when the second emperor Magnus the Pious visited the city and entered the sacred flame of Ulrich to prove that his devotion to Sigmar was not blasphemous. Magnus emerged unscathed, and the two cults have lived in an uneasy peace ever since. Although there is a temple to Sigmar, it's smaller than the great temple of Ulrich. It's rumored that the Ulrichsburg is honeycombed with tunnels, some of them dating back to a time before humans. Chaos has been known to attack the city through the tunnels. Some accounts mention the Skaven, but they're generally not believed because nobody thinks Skaven exist except you guys. And the Undercity, as it's called, was sealed with dwarven aid several centuries ago. As a result, Middleheim is a city where they are very welcomed. You also know, because of some of the genealogy studies that you've done, the Middenlanders are descended from the Two Tokens, a warrior tribe that fought many battles with Sigmar's own tribe, the Uberoken. Some scholars believe that this rivalry has lived on in the religious and political differences between Reichland and Middenland. It's been said that an Elector Count must win and keep respect to the people of Middenland if he wishes to keep his position and his head. Middenlanders respect ability and courage more than rank and titles, and Middenheim has been attacked more than once by rebels from within its own province when an Elector Count proved weak or corrupt. But as you arrive, getting off the boat and getting into the city, you're able to get a glimpse of this map that you guys can see on the screen, and you would venture that through the letter you do note that he did set up a room at a place called the Grouse Repose, which is gonna. Let me see if I can find which is going to be right up here. That's going to be where you're staying. It's a decent boarding house. Let me see. As for Now, hold on one moment. I need to see where. Like I said, Middleheim's a big ass city. So, all right, that's where he is. How much? Let me see if I can find it. So I'm guessing you guys want to head straight to meet von Oppenheim. So that's going to be 32. So right here, down. You're heading down to the Wind District. And in one of the buildings that's less tidy than the others, you see the word Oppenheim on these next to the entrance.
Oh my.
So who's gonna knock on the door?
I'm the de facto leader here. Might as well be me.
Right. You hear an old man. And actually, hold on one second. Shades, I need you to move over to another channel for 1 second.
You realize the stream's still gonna hear us.
Shit. Let me just...
Actually, hold on. Hold that thought. All right, sorry about that, folks. I had to discuss some stuff some stuff secretly.
Yep. Okay, so you knock on the door. You immediately hear a young but grouchy. I wouldn't say young, but I'd say about middle age, like he's in his mid-30s. You hear the voice say, "Go." You say, "Go away. Go away. We're busy. We're not. If you want love potions, go up north."
I'm pretty sure Von Kaufman would want us to speak, so you might want to reconsider that.
Woman, answer that door.
Well. Hello there, fussy butts.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hey! You're right, I am a bitch. What's your point?
What in the name of Sigma's frickin' planet are you doing here?
Believe it or not, I'm actually on a mission for the college.
Pardon me, but who's this?
I was the one who patched up their asses before.
She's the one I told you about, Falco.
Perhaps I should introduce myself then. Falco Lochner, disciple of the College of the Cult of Sigmar.
Alan Liegenfelter myself, apprentice, light mage.
Pleasure.
Same. So, Fussy, but what brings you out here?
Graf von Kaufmann sent us down here. We're following up on some leads based on what happened back in Everheim.
Wait, that's still happening?
Oh, my dear, it has gotten so much worse since you left.
We need to catch you up, but first, hug.
Owie! Glob.
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one thing, Whistler. You're still in.
Wait, I'm still in
too tight.
You're still in your armor.
Just careful. I got a promotion.
Yeah, it turns out this big lug's actually. Yeah, it turns out this big lug is actually a nobleman.
Wait, what?
I know, all right.
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Lord Whistler, Lord Fussy Butt. It works out for me. Yay!
I see some things never change.
Of course, they don't RSO.
And as this is going on, you hear Oppenheimer go, Would you close that bloody door and get in here? You're letting in a draft."
Well, he's
I better get.
Let's get in there. We'll talk later.
All right. So you get. And I need to make one small correction. We're dealing with Oppenheim. That means the person who sent the letter was Mauer, not Kaufman. That's it. We'll deal with Kaufman's business later.
We'll deal with. All right.
So it seems like you all know each other.
For better or worse.
I like to think for better. Come on now.
How exactly does a bloke like you happen to know the esteemed luminary? He says esteemed as if he's doing finger quotes, even though he's not.
We've had some business with them out in Everheim. It's part of the reason we're here, actually.
Let me see. He's doing a thinking pose. Is there something about that?
Master?
He points right at you and goes, "You check my desk. See if there was a letter from Mauer."
Yes, Master.
Although if you look at the desk, you'll realize why that might be groan inducing, because when you're dealing with somebody who is very much the doing the whole scatterbrained scientist mage, there's a lot of papers on that desk.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Arsteo, don't we have something for the good man?
Out of character, refresh my memory?
The letter.
Oh yeah.
Not just the letter, but there's also the box.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Perhaps we could help you on that regard. And I pull out the box and the letter.
Right.
Does this mean I don't have to go rifling through the desk?
You managed to find it fairly easily, and you open up the letter, and the letter that Alwyn opens up just says, "Dear von Oppenheim, I'm sending some acquaintances of ours to help out with your studies. They may have something interesting you could help with. Please be nice to them. Sincerely, Luminary Conrad Mauer."
Found the letter, Master.
He reads and is like, Mauer associated with non-mages outside him, outside that big idiot with the greatsword. These aren't desperate times.
Well, as Von Brenner mentioned.
So he looks at the box and says, "So he took you all this way just to show me a box with the College of Light symbol on it. If I wanted to see that symbol, I'd look at her notes."
Rest assured, there's far more inside.
He opens it up and he sees the bell clapper, and well, for the purposes of this, Alwyn, because you have not seen this thing before, roll magical sight.
All right, we'll do just one.
Difficult. It's going to be one challenge die.
I gotta, hold on. My mouse is acting up. All right, so one challenge die. Was that one on my list of spells?
No, it's not. It's a magical sight is a skill roll. That's one of your advanced skills.
I'm having one of them days, Mildred. Don't mind me. Honey, do you know where my glasses are?
Last I saw, they were on the end table. I put them over there when I almost bumped into them this morning.
Which end table?
This one.
Fuck.
Be right back.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. So, it's been a fair couple weeks, so the characteristic die is points for how many I have in the specific characteristic that I'm rolling for.
Mm-hmm.
If I leveled it up, I get 2 fortune die, right? Or a fortune die for each time, right?
You're adding 2 fortune die, and you're adding 1 expertise die, and because this is a difficulty level of 1, you're adding 1 challenge die.
All right, got the challenge die. Okay, I'm good. 3 successes, 1 boon, 1 righteous success, which rolls into another righteous success, which rolls into another righteous success.
Gee, that sounds familiar from a couple weeks ago.
I wish I had the Inception horn right now.
Womp.
That'll do.
Righteous deception.
This is why I can understand why some people have a relationship with exploding result rules, because sometimes this can happen. But anyway, so you've never seen this before. The others it's notable, but you first off, you can see some of the magical winds coming off the thing that are very, very. It smell. First off, the thing smells like rats, but because it's a magical scent, the only ones who can smell it is you. And 2, you can almost see that there's a large amount of chaos magic coming off of that thing. But the thing that really notices is the stench. Not just because they found it in a sewer, but because there's some really strong magic in that thing.
Oh, by the winds of light.
Did you really think we'd come all the way down here for some useless knick-knack?
You don't understand.
We understand more than you think, though I'm sure there's more to be learned.
We had quite a few people trying to fight to get that from us on our way here.
Have you guys tried cleaning it off? It reeks.
Skavens.
Oh, God.
Well,
he looks
then.
over to Aristeo. What the hell have you guys been getting into?
Like I said, skavens.
To say the least.
So then. Well, the esteemed luminary doesn't do half measures, does he? This is interesting. If we're gonna use my theory with something like this, we'd need something big. Something really big.
Oh dear.
There is one thing that could work, but trying to get close to that thing is going to be a nightmare in and of itself. He says as he hears a big bell, a series of bells going over the town. It's like, and he goes, but that will have to wait, because I think you all should probably rest after being stuck on a boat and getting involved in a fight, no less. You really are troublemakers.
We're troublemakers and trouble solvers, as I like to say. Trouble comes to find us, but we deal with it. You're one to laugh.
It's because what you said is true.
I'm sure. This is the cue that you guys are probably gonna head to that boarding room that has been set up for you guys. Essentially, it's a small house that has enough rooms to house 5 people.
While they're on their way there, I'll check in the temple to tell them I'm there.
Right. That's something that I'm gonna do off screen while the rest head over there. And of course, this is there. Alwyn has a choice of either continuing to reside here, or moving in with you guys.
I'm going to stay with the crackpot only because I've got something I need to do.
Yep. Now, obviously, as an off-screen thing, you guys will probably get caught up on what's been happening off-screen.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, that is where we're going to end episode 11. So things are going to get interesting.
Going to get? I'm pretty sure we're already there.
Yeah, you say that.
Still, we got the lady back in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Admit it, you missed me.
Well, that's... Shades, you need to work on your aim.
It's getting better.
Well, you can technically headshot pretty well. But with that said, I think it's time for the wrap up.
I think you're right, Mildra. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this edition of The Enemy Within. Let's talk about what's happening this coming week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, Ranger Recap Live. Join Matty and I along with Easy Rider as we take a look at the latest episode of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. And, of course, read your emails and comments. So join us for that tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on RVTV. Of course, Friday, the WrestleCast Live. Join Matty Jay along with TWKs to talk about the wrestling news of the week. And, of course, emails and comments of that as well. Joining for that Friday at 10. Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang, playing more games online for you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So join him for that Saturday at 5. Sunday, Tokurist Live. Join us for the X8 Finale-thon. 5 straight episodes of Kamen Rider X8 as we wrap up the series and prepare for the next experiment. So join us for that Sunday at 7. Monday, it's the next edition of MetroCon Live. Join us for a special concert with YouTube sensations Caleb Hyles and Jonathan Young. Join us for that, all of the musical fun, Monday at 8. Tuesday, it's Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So be sure to join them for that Tuesday at 8. And then finally, come back around here next Wednesday for the next edition of The Enemy Within. Now that we've arrived in Middleheim, I should say, we will have a lot of interesting things happening soon, so be sure to tune in for that, especially with the return of the lovely Lady K. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes from here, so join us for next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live, right here on RVTV. And of course, if you want to support us and follow us, all of our social medias are located in the description below, as well as my Patreon. We would really appreciate it. With Irma right around the corner, we're probably going to need some financial help, so even just $1 a month would be greatly appreciated. So please, consider donating today. We would greatly love all the help and support. In the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. On behalf of our DM, Mildra the Monk.
My name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
On behalf of Lady K.
I'm Lady K, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
On behalf of BioHybrid.
BioHybrid, shine on you crazy diamonds.
On behalf of Mike Shell.
This is Mike Shell remind you to who leaving Fizmo?
And on behalf of Matty Jay.
That is a shitload of people on the call, folks. My name's Matty Jay, a professional wrestling sports unit, better promotion as soon as possible.
Indeed, that's a lot of people. And of course, I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on! Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Cure You Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.